one thing that you really have to think about is with every good technology that comes out that's going to benefit society and be awesome and everything, you have to just assume that almost 100 times more bad things might come from that technology. Today on security, privacy, and a lot of other bullshit, we are going to talk about a surveillance society and how we just got, y'all. Like, this is the biggest got question of all times, in my opinion. What's more important, figuring out how to stop this pandemic or protecting our privacy? There's a lot of shit going on right now, okay? A lot of shit. There's conversations around Apple and Google and contact tracing. There's conversations around stepping into a full surveillance society. There's conversation around, do we have privacy anymore? What does the future of our privacy look like? The future of technology, the future of fucking society at this point, right? But the one thing I just want to be really, really clear about, we have not had privacy in a minute, all right? We haven't had it since the Patriot Act in 2001. That shit gave up all of our fucking digital rights, okay? We haven't had it since the fact that we've just been agreeing to terms and services across the fucking board to give up all of our rights, like known to man. We haven't had it because we've been the product, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of these free tools that you use on the fucking internet come at a price. Like, you really think that Google was free for no reason? Like, Google's free because Google knows everything fucking about you. Apple knows everything about you. And so, of course, Google and Apple are coming together right now to create a contact tracing tool because they don't have to do nothing. They got all the fucking information already. You know what I'm saying? This is where we are. We have tools like Clearview AI out there, facial recognition tools. Our biometrics are being logged at all times. This information is being shared and distributed between different applications that you use, like the fucking Nike running app or any running app that you use. You know, and this is something that I've been talking about for a really long time, about the fact that we live within a data valence structure without even realizing it. So many other countries have already taken part in just very openly having a full data valence society. None of this is new necessarily, but there are large questions of ethics that are happening right now. And so today's video, I wanted to come on and just give you a little bit to make you curious enough to want to go do research, because first off, y'all's attention spans on these motherfucking videos, like, even if I try to make it long, it doesn't matter because you watch only a certain percentage of it. So, but I'm still gonna spit my shit because this is important to talk about. So right now we're dealing with a couple of moving parts. We're dealing with finding a way to basically contain this pandemic and also keep our privacy at the same time. And that's kind of not possible. There is an article on Wired.com just talking about different cryptography that might protect our privacy with the different contact tracing applications. But, you know, even then, whoever's creating that cryptography, somebody still has access to all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody still, that information will be living somewhere, and there are going to be other entities and people and organizations that are going to try to get into that fucking information and data. Having this type of tracing, by enabling this, there are a lot of other different fears that come up. How will this be replicated by tools that don't have our best intentions? Really think about the way that society is right now, and just think about all of the different forms of connections of surveillance that already exist, and like, they're just going to tap into that information even more. But now you know, more private companies are going to get involved in building the technology. And so that takes away a lot of the ethics because of Citizens United. It's really, when it comes to surveillance and privacy, just making informed decisions. And so you can only make informed decisions if you are actually fucking informed and you are searching for the information and asking questions and being curious. So be curious, ask me questions below. I am going to definitely post my favorite privacy organizations and 5 things that you can do to protect yourself kind of during this surveillance shift. But anyway, hope to see you guys next Tuesday, Tech Tuesday, Tech with Tess.